So, Linda with You Are Weld. First of all, congratulations on just such a long career, Grey's Anatomy wise. What can we expect going into the premiere with the crossover? And I'll start with you, Anthony, since you're brand new, and welcome to being a series regular now.
Yes, thank you. What can you expect from the crossover? I can't tell you a whole lot of details, but I can tell you that we're starting in the midst of the pandemic, so everything picks up from right in the thick of COVID-19. And so we're seeing how all of the characters that everybody's kind of grown to love over the years, with all of these storylines that were left up in the air in season 16, we're going to start to see them come together, and we're going to get some answers. And that starts with episode 1. And there's also a series of flashback scenarios. So they're kind of playing on 2 timelines, and some of the flashbacks that will help tie up some answers from last season that were actually filmed previously that we never got to air. So those are going to be implemented in the first episode, this premiere.
I love that. All right, Kelly, I'm giving you the question. Can Maggie really afford Dr. Winston coming to Grey's? I mean, she's got Dean, she's got Avery, and now Dr. Winston with the tough background, and we already know what happened at that seminar y'all went to. So what can we expect from her love life, since it seems a little bit messy?
Well, I like to think of those other relationships being firmly in the past. I think Maggie has moved on and taken the very valuable lessons along with her and grown to a place where she can really be available and accepting to the very special love I think that Winston has to offer, and that they grow together. Now, the question of whether she can handle it at Grey Sloan, that's a bridge we have yet to cross. We're still in a long distance relationship because it's COVID and we're not traveling, and they're both doctors and they're needed where they are. So they're exploring their romance remotely, long distance, via screens, like so many of us have done over these last many months, and are getting to know each other kind of the old-fashioned way. Remember when we used to like call each other and be on the phone, and because like you just couldn't always, especially like when you're young, right? Of course, Maggie and Winston are adults, but when the love is new and you can't really get around to whenever you want that freely to be together with that person, then you get to know them this other way. So that's what they're doing.
I love that answer, and I agree with you. I think that one of the blessings, if there's a blessing in all of this, is spending more time with people that you care about, even if you're not directly in front of them. Yeah. Now, we saw Richard in Crisis, and that really affected you. Is Maggie going to have a stronger relationship with Richard coming out of his surgery?
As Maggie and Richard's relationship has grown over the years, look, Maggie didn't even know she was going to meet her father, or her biological father, rather, because she has a dad, right? And so I think what I loved about watching their relationship grow is that there's always kind of been this tension between, like, you're obviously a lovely man who cares a lot about me, and I care a lot about you, but I've got this other dad, and we also are coworkers, and it's wonderfully multi-layered and complicated, their relationship. And so that can help but get deeper and deeper over time. In the meantime, she's also got a sister who thinks of Richard as a father figure, so the whole family dynamic is really, there's a lot of richness there that we will definitely be delving into more of this season.
I love that. And Anthony, Dr. Winston, what's one thing that we don't know about him that we're going to find out this season?
Well, I can't tell you because you're going to find out this season. But I just like, what? We'll see how the storylines go and what happens with him. But I would like to say that nobody really knows anything about him, really, at this point. We've had 1 episode with him, and I think that it's important to say that he's a good dude. He's a kind man. He's charismatic, but he's also compassionate, and he loves what he does, and he's really good at what he does, which is cardiothoracic surgeon. So he loves helping the people, and he loves being involved in making the world better. I think that's important to say about him because, you know, nobody really knows much at all.
I love that. Okay, well, I look forward to the season, guys. Thank you so much for having me. And this crossover, I know it's going to be explosive. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.